This is the Black Shift Group podcast. Our mission is to create space to elevate, enrich, and expose individuals of color to ideals and concepts that they may not have been privy to. This is your girl, Young Ree.
And I'm your granddad, and that's all relations. This podcast is just real conversations with real people.
We're going to be discussing lifestyle topics such as overall health and fitness, finances, culture, decode some media, and so much more.
After all, no one really knows what they're doing, so let's just wing it together.
All right, so let's get into it, y'all.
Hey, welcome back.
What's up, y'all?
Hey, back together on the mic.
Hey, I know y'all missed us though, right?
Hey, we gave y'all some stuff. I mean, it may not been both of us on the mic at the same time, but we gave y'all some stuff.
Yeah, we gave y'all a little taste of who we are individually, you know what I'm saying, and what we really bring to the table, you feel me?
Hey, Young Ree going to New York.
I am! Look at him telling my business.
Hey, I'm happy.
I'm messing.
I'm happy for her because I want to go.
Yeah, I'm excited, y'all. Like, I've been wanting to go since I was like 13, 14. Like, oh my God, I want to be Carrie. Like, I want to have my shoes in my oven. Like, on some Sex in the City. Like, for real. But it's like now that I've grown, I've been like planning on my trip or whatever, like booking my hotel, booking my flight, looking at, the different things that surround it. I'm deciding not to even go like downtown. Like, I'm not interested in Times Square. I'm not interested, you know what I'm saying? I'm not interested in any of the tourist spots, Manhattan, none of that. None of that. So, I'm excited. So of course, I'm going to try to go ahead. Well, I'm not going to say try. I told y'all not to say try because that means you're not fully committed. I am going to do like a vlog when I go as far as, my flight, going out there, checking in, all of that. So I'll keep y'all updated. It's going to be in a little bit. I don't want to tell my business and stuff and people be like, she going to be out there.
Hey, New York is a big place. We ain't gonna get into the specifics. Just know Young Ree.
Yeah, I'm gonna be
taking off.
Look, live in full effect, and I'm so excited, y'all.
Man,
oh my God,
that's something. Cause I'm afraid to fly, and I know in the future I'm probably gonna have to take a flight. It's gonna be for something. It's gonna probably be for something that moves career-wise, like a career move. But I know I'm gonna have to take that step on, get on the plane. I'm petrified. I have nightmares about this type of stuff.
No,
dead serious.
Okay, and here's the thing. I don't know if I told y'all the story about, I think I did in my solo episode when I talked about going to the Navy and I ended up having to come back. That was my only time on the airplane. And on my way back, I ended up getting sick as all get out. Like, man. I had to, ride with my head in between my legs for me not to throw up. It was horrible. Like,
the dream I be having is, I have to go someplace like California, and then I get on the plane, and then I realize, oh, snap. I'm like, I'm not supposed to be on this plane. Like, I don't want to do this no more. The plane about to take off. Oh, so I gotta get on this plane.
And that's the thing. Y'all, that's the thing. It's like, I'm all gassed up. I'm gassed. Like, I'm gonna wait and tell y'all how I really ended up going on this trip, during the vlog. But I'm, gassed now. But, let's say maybe, 48 hours ago, I wasn't that gassed. And then when I actually get, there to the plane, I know I'm going to be like, oh, my God, it ain't no turning back. So.
Yeah, once you get on that plane, it's not like, oh, yeah, time out. Let me go back. It's over.
Ain't no going back. Ain't no going back.
Man, I'm petrified of that. But I know, and I got a funny feeling that it's going to be a time, it's going to be something that career-wise, I'm going to have to do, and it's going to be like, yo, you got to take this flight.
Yeah, I think it's worth it. And it's like, even during the simple things as far as booking a hotel and booking a flight, now we got me thinking okay, where do I want to go next? Y'all ain't even went to New York yet, but it's already it has me because I'm seeing that it's not that expensive. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I just told Ree off the camera. As soon as she go to New York, I guarantee you she's going to be like, what's next?
I mean, I have a couple places that I want to go, and considering that it's the summertime, I want to go to Colorado because I want to like do some hiking and stuff like that.
Shout out to Colorado, man. I've been to Colorado
yeah,
twice.
You've been there, right?
Yeah, I have a love-hate relationship with like mountains.
Okay. Why? Wait, because that's why I want to go.
I mean, because to get to certain places, you got to drive, and like those mountains, like it's like trucks and stuff on the mountains too.
Oh,
okay. So it's a love-hate. But I'm telling you, like Colorado is beautiful. So is Washington D.C. Like you should definitely try to go to Washington D.C. Especially because that's like Washington and Oregon are like hiking states. Like they're hike friendly. They're hike friendly.
This summer, like I just want to get out, and I feel like, you know, the way that this fell in line for me to go to New York, I feel like it's the universe literally like pushing me, like, okay, you have literally outgrown this comfort zone, and you keep creating stuff inside of your comfort zone that you feel like you need to start fixing, but in actuality, no ma'am. You already passed those things, so let's, you know, push you out there.
Exactly.
But yeah, I definitely want to go there. I want to go to New Orleans. Like, I feel like a kid in a candy store because of the simple fact that, like, I've been, you know what I'm saying? Like, I've been to New Orleans. I've been, you know, to, like, Atlanta. I've been to Orlando. But they were all either with people where it didn't turn out to what I wanted it to be, or I was, like, with my dad. Okay?
I guarantee you when you go on this trip, you're going to find yourself. Because you're gonna have time, you're gonna realize like you're gonna do things that you want to do
that
on this
I
trip.
really want to do.
So
you know?
At that point in time, you're gonna realize like of course it's always cool to go with people, but then again it's like I don't have to go with people. Like, you know, people be bull messy. You be like, yo, we about to go to Washington, man. Make sure everything in line for you. You got all your stuff situated, and they lollygagging. No, you know, maybe like nah, you don't go if you don't want to. Like, you don't get your stuff together. I'm gonna dip. Regardless, you're going to see me shining on... You're
going to see me shining. You so stupid.
You're going to see me shining.
I'm just excited. Like, I'm just like, oh my God, I'm so excited. So it's like, you know, I'm thinking like, oh, all this walking I'm finna be doing. So it's like now this is like motivation for me to get in the gym. You know what I'm saying? Get my cardio up. Because I refuse to get out there and be like, oh my God, I'm so tired.
Yeah.
All this walking.
And I think even though it's spring here, I heard it's still cold in New York.
Yeah, it is a little nippy. Like I chit chat with a couple people up in New York, and then like some of like my favorite rappers up there. So like I'm always heavily following his Snapchat and all that stuff like that. So I be like peeking, you know what I'm saying, to see what be going on up there. But the days that I'm choosing to travel, you know, the internet and you know the weather modification, they can kind of tell you what the weather gonna be like 3 months from now. Yeah. So it's like I took a peek at that.
Weather modification.
Yeah. So they're saying that, you know, it should be like nice, and then yearly they say that around this time is the best time to like travel because it's not too hot, it's not too cold anymore. So I'm excited.
Yeah, I got a friend up there. He just left from over there. He was like, he had to wear his jacket. So I was like, dang, it's still cold up there because it's hot down here.
Yeah,
that's for sure.
And I definitely didn't want to go in the cold because I just know me. Like
Snow.
I'm not
no.
I don't like being cold in Jacksonville, so I already know. Like I don't want to be overly cold.
It's overhyped. Snow is so overhyped. You get into that like New York snow, it's like you don't even want to leave the place. So you're gonna go to New York and it's gonna be snowing. You're gonna like,
and I'm gonna be in the hotel.
Leaving, man.
No, but y'all know, I'm. This is just me, because it's like when you have been sheltered, like I've lived in Jacksonville, you know what I'm saying? And it's like my knowledge of life, whatever, is from, you know, hearing lectures, you know, researching lectures, reading books, watching different videos, just trying to expose myself to as much as I can while I'm stationary. So, I've been watching people vlogs from like where they didn't travel to New York and stuff like that. So I gotta give a disclaimer. So we're recording, right? And it's raining. So
yeah, if y'all hear that in the background, that's rain.
So y'all may hear that. But yeah, so I've been watching other people's like vlogs and stuff, and I don't want that experience. Not saying that it's bad, but it's like every vlog I've seen like Elmo in Times Square like make people take pictures with them. And I'm just like, I don't want to be in like autumn lights and all that. Like, I know that that's a part of, like, you supposed to be like, oh, yeah, I want to go to Times Square.
The lure of New York, quote unquote.
Like, no, I don't want to do that, though. Like, at first, when I was, like, looking at everything, I was like, okay, I may go the touristy route because, you know, it's going to be a lot more people. But then I was just like, you know what? No, I prefer to come from an area where it's not many people and then walk into a lot versus it's just a lot.
I mean, for me, I'm not really a large crowd thing.
Either,
like, I don't like to be in large crowds. Like, when I go to the mall, like, on Saturdays, like, I get in and I get out. Like, I don't like to be around a lot.
I be on a mission. Like, if I'm going in the mall, I already know
what I'm getting. Yeah, okay. I already know what I'm going in. I'm going straight to, it may be something that catch my eye, but soon as, like, I don't just, like, go in there and just be, like, shopping. Like, people be shopping. They be
get them a smoothie.
Yeah, like, I don't
Cinnabon.
Like, I was thinking about that. Matter of fact, I was in the mall Friday because I'm doing this project and I had to make sure the shoe, because I'm ordering these shoes off of, because I got, shout out to my job, they gave me gift cards.
Hey.
Say your loot. Say your loot.
Okay.
Say your loot. You know what I'm saying? Say your loot, man. If you can say that loot, say your loot.
What?
Say your loot, man. For real, man. Save your loot, man. My job gave me some gift cards to Nike.com. I was like, for sure. So I went ahead and bought these. I'm gonna go ahead and say it because I'm gonna show it off. I'm gonna show it probably next weekend. Mm-hmm. But I took these white Air Force Ones and I painted on them, but it's not like your typical paint. Like it's like real artsy type, and it's subtle, but at the same time it popped. But I had to go into the mall and try on some Air Forces because I didn't know what my shoe size was for Air Forces. Mm-hmm. So
I get that.
Yeah, so I had to go in there and make it seem like I was actually gonna buy something because I didn't want the people like know that.
See, that's me. I go and so do you have this in size 8 so I can try it on and order online? Because that's me. Like, I'm so honest.
Man, I was just like, and I played it all so smooth. I was like, I gave it back to him. I was like, I'm gonna keep looking. I just walked up out of there.
See y'all how he balanced it out? Because me, I would definitely be like, oh no, I just wanted to try them.
I just wanted to try them. I'm gonna buy them offline. I'm not even gonna buy it from Foot Locker. I'm gonna buy it from Nike.com.
Exactly. I get that though. But what's been going on? Like, anything new?
Me personally, like I said in my solo episode, and I've been inspired by a couple people, 3 people to be exact. Young Ree, Juwop, and this girl named Alexis. Shout out to you. Like, I know Alexis.
Hey, Alexis.
Yeah, she listens to our podcast. And
she got those glasses.
Yeah.
Those
yeah.
Hey girl, hey.
Yeah, she be styling and profiling.
Yes, she do. Okay.
For real. And she listens to us, and she always come and talk like to my cube, and because she work at my job, she go to my cube and talk about what we be talking about.
That's what's up. Good people.
But yeah, those 3 people just kind of motivate me. Now I'm just in my bag. You dig? Like, quote unquote in my bag. Like I'm starting to be more fashionable. Like I like the stuff I be wearing. Like it's kind of like what they call it, nomcore or something like that. Like I'm just.
What's that? Put me on.
It's kind of like you don't care, but it's like you're stylish. Like
okay.
Like I had on yesterday. I had on some I had on a Black Shift Group shirt, and then I styled it, tucking in the shirt.
Go to our Instagram and see that post.
And it got a lot of love. And I was at the landing, and there was a lot of people at the landing. And I had both the wristbands on. I was really representing from the
out there representing.
For real.
That's what kind of hat I'm gonna get.
Oh.
I want a dad cap.
Oh.
With a little logo for the Black Shift Group on it.
Hey, wherever I go, because to be honest with you, like if I go someplace if I do leave the state of Florida, like I'm always have a Black Shift shirt. At least one time out of the day, or one day out of the trip, I'm gonna just rock it like that. I'm gonna tuck it in. I'm gonna have both my little wristbands
I'm trying to come, you know what I'm saying? Because, like, for the guys, the wristbands and those shirts are cool for them. But I'm trying to come up with something that's, like, a little dainty for the women and stuff. So, I definitely think I'm going to look into those dad caps and get that on there. I think that'll be dope. And I want to open up a shop, right?
Yeah, I realize a lot of people, like, as of late, like, a lot of people been asking about the hoodies. They're like, they've asked, like, I'd be like, man, in time you gonna get one, but not right now. You know what I'm saying? You gonna get that hoodie in time because that hoodie is fresh. Like when I wore it out,
it is.
It's nice. And I was like, man, you gonna get the hoodie. Just wait on it. You gonna get that. Right now,
the summertime coming out, we got y'all crop tops and all. Okay.
Yeah. Right now, it was experimental. Ree got them for the close the close knits.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? She gave me one. She had one. So if you see anybody with the black ship hoodie on, you know it's like it's close knit.
Yeah.
So yeah, a lot of
that's
people
the
like,
home team right now.
Yeah,
Wakanda forever.
For real. So if you see anybody with that on, just know like they close. They somewhere close by.
Definitely.
But again, in time you're gonna get that. Ree has been very generous. She been trying to do like free giveaways and stuff like that. And she don't want to hit y'all over the head with the prices either. So just know,
because I wouldn't want to pay for it. That's how I look at it.
So just know if it does, because I know a lot of people been asking to buy it. Just know if it does go up for like sale, she won't hit you over the head too hard.
Yeah, y'all look out for us. We're gonna be trying to get a little more active during the summertime. We want to try to put on maybe an event, something, to get people out of the house. Let them find their tribe. Yeah. Some cool stuff cooking. And we also did say that y'all can come on here. And I know a lot of people always want to debate me. Right. So when y'all going to start hitting us up? Yeah. And the thing is, people love to debate. And I know a few people who will be great to come on here. Because you always debate me on some stuff, man. Come on in here and just, talk about how you feel. I mean... We got an open door policy for you. Come through and chop it up. Because I guess the approach that we want to take is that we don't want to immediately hop to the well known. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So this is for the underdogs. This is for the ones that do not get acknowledged all the time. Mm-hmm. But you really the one that got the juice. Mm-hmm. You really the one that they saw that had it, and then they were just like, you know what? I'm finna take that. Okay, and just because they had, the numbers, the followers, or what have you, they were able to blow it up. But we want the underdogs. We want, we want. That's so unfortunate. Now I think about it, like people, like you may be the creator, and then somebody might see that and they may have more followers. Nah, it's their thing, even though you created it. No, because y'all like on the low, like some of my close knit girlfriends, like Kendra, she know that I was known, like when we started at where we work at now, I was known for saying, hey girl, hey. Oh. And then one day I heard them on the Discover credit card channel. And Kendra called me and she was like, oh my God, they stole your phrase. And I was like, well, what phrase did they steal? Because I had already seen it, it's just like, oh, okay. Dang. You know what I'm saying? But I look at it like this. Instead of me looking at it, they stole it because I'm in Jacksonville. Where was Discover? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not like Discover peeped in my room was just like, we gonna use that for a commercial. Take that from them. Who knows? When I look at it, who knows? You never know. You never know. Like, you never know these days, though. I was just cleaning out my IG, and it was a post that I posted back in like 2017, way before Black Panther came out. And the caption, it was a picture of my auntie, and I was like, "Hey, auntie." That was a quote. That was my caption. It was like in 2017, like in the middle of 2017. And Black Panther came out this year. Yeah, that was definitely right. No, but like I look at it like because it's crazy because stuff like that will always happen to me. Like no lie, I'm responsible for giving some of these guys. I don't even know where they at. I'm responsible for giving people from my childhood their nicknames, and they still got these nicknames right now. Like, so I just look at it like it's like a certain wavelength, a certain frequency that, just translate throughout the earth. And it's like people of your tribe, people that are similar to you, they can sometimes catch that wavelength too. So it wasn't that it was just a phrase that you said. It was probably something that a couple people on this planet got, but a certain person was able to blow it up. Yeah, I was just using that like, yo, see, I just wanted some kudos. Just look. I said it first, man. So yeah, I definitely like that frequency thing. Y'all gotta listen to what's his name? Brother Panic. He talk about like that whole frequency thing a lot and like the Mandela effect a lot. And it's crazy because like some of the stuff he said, I'd be like, bro, that happened to me. That happened to me. Where it's like I've been saying something and then like, I'll stop saying it or, I'll hear it somewhere else like with the Discovery Channel. So it's just a certain wavelength or a certain frequency that you and your tribe is on or you and people like you are on. But everybody else may not be on it. So I don't know if y'all familiar with the Mandela effect. It's basically where some people thought that he died at a certain time and then other people thought that he died at another time. That's kind of what sparked it off or whatever because y'all know he was like in jail or whatever. And then if you ain't seen that movie was dope with
Eldris. What's the dude? The guy name?
Idris Elba.
Yeah, him. He played him. Yeah, it was a good movie.
He fine, y'all. See, I be trying. I be trying, but I know, the ladies gonna listen to it and I'm like, girl, yes. Yeah, but with that, it was like another thing with Curious George. They said some people said that he had a tail, some people said he didn't have a tail.
Hey, now you think about it, that's kind of... Wait, did he have a tail? That's a good question.
And then even with the quote for like Forrest Gump, where they said some say life is like a box of chocolates, and the other one is like life is a box of chocolates. So it's like really people out here that think that one thing happened and think that other people haven't. So that's why I really be believing that this is really like on some Matrix type junk. And depending on where you updated your programming at, that's going to determine what version of the plane you got.
Okay. Again, to basically, I just want to say, this is just something that I remembered. Definitely holler at us about coming on here because, Trump done bombed Syria.
Oh, yeah.
And they probably about to send them things flying. So you never know. You better say
Lord
what you got to say.
I'm in New York.
Oh, man. No. Let's not think that.
No.
Let's not think that.
No. Yeah.
Well,
we'll leave those topics up to Granddad because I kind of keep my diet pretty strict. So.
Yeah, it's been, a while, like a couple weeks ago, I try not to even talk about stuff like that. Like, you hear about the guy who got killed in his backyard a month ago.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, like I tend to try to, and then, the Starbucks thing, it's like.
Y'all gotta understand that they're, when it's being like constantly cycled on the internet, that's my only thing. Like, I know a lot of us get our news from the internet. Hell, I get my news from the internet. But the thing is not for you to continuously cycle it, because all you're doing is speaking to your pain body and constantly programming your pain body that this is how it is for you. This is how it is for you.
That's
you
true.
know what I'm saying? And it's like I shift. I changed my mindset towards all of that because before I would watch the video, I would become angry, I would become upset. The last time that I allowed myself to become upset, and it like literally made me sick. I was at work crying, like I couldn't fully function. Was when Philando Castile, when they assassinated him. You know what I'm saying? When he was sitting in the vehicle, with his lady. But
it's like this. These things have been happening since we probably got here in America, and I don't think it's gonna stop. No matter how much people protest. I understand, the reason behind it, protests and all that stuff, but it's not gonna change nothing. Like, and I understand people might be listening like, "Oh, you gotta try. If you don't try," I understand. Definitely do that. Definitely do it. But it's just not meant for it to be any other way. Like, it's just not. Like, they gave us quote unquote freedoms, and like, you think that it suffice? Like,
right?
Like, it's just what it is. What I can tell you to do is be successful, live your life, because you just never know when anything like that will happen to you. You can't just walk around like, "Yo, it's gonna happen." Like, don't.
Yeah, definitely don't let the universe know that that's what you want.
Yeah, and then on top of that, if you think that rules need to be changed, then put yourself into a position to change the rules. Like, become judges. Maybe you might be a judge that is on one of those those unarmed black killings, and then you can change that. Yeah. That's the way you change it from within, because protesting, I don't think that works like how it may have worked when Martin Luther King and them was doing it, but social media kind of diluted a lot of things. But that's just, of course you're gonna still feel some way because it's a black person, doing their own thing, and then something like that happens. But you just can't allow it to detract you. Like, and I'm telling you like this because I'll be feeling some type of way, but at the same time, I'm still living my best life. I'm trying to. And young Ree feel the same way. She's still living her best life. She's going to New York.
Hey.
she could have just been like, I'm gonna stay home. I'm just gonna.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just gonna be afraid. I'm just gonna stay in my room. But the thing is, I've been staying in my room since I have been recovering. With the depression, with the anxiety, I have kept myself boxed in and locked in.
That
you
room,
know what I'm saying?
That room is just not. I mean, it's
you
a great
gotta
place
remove the four walls, though.
That room is a nice place to come sleep at night, but there ain't no place to dwell. Like, that's really not a place to dwell.
Exactly. So, I'm thankful. I'm thankful that I'm gonna tell y'all the story how it came about, but I'm thankful that I was able to let the universe just do me that.
Do his thing.
You know what I'm saying? I'm grateful for that. I'm excited for the experience. I'm excited I'm going to this, I know I'm thinking about attending a lecture up there, and I'm really excited about that too. So, yeah.
Hey, look at that. Look at that. Hey, it's okay to go attend a lecture. You ain't always got to go to a club when you go to New York or go to LA or something like that.
Yeah.
You ain't always got to step out. I mean, you can step out if you want to.
You definitely can. You definitely can.
But it's not nothing wrong with going to New York for a lecture. Like,
I'm still gonna be out there styling and profiling now, y'all. What? Don't sleep on the kid at all, okay? Y'all see my Instagram.
Come on, man. If you gonna go to New York, you better have your best. You don't know who watching you in New York.
Okay,
have your best.
I was reading this article, because y'all, once again, I'm such a nerd. Well, people were, just describing their love for New York and blah, blah, blah. And I just remember this one quote where it was like, at any moment in time, you could share your sidewalk square with, I think they said, how you say her name? The girl from That 70s Show with the big old eyes.
Is the Malia girl?
Malia Kunis.
Yeah, she dated Ashton Kutcher.
Yes. So, yeah, I always just live vicariously through her with her eyes. Because it's like I always wore glasses, but it's like I knew that I had really big eyes or whatever.
You want to know something? That's crazy that as beautiful as she is, she played Meg on Family Guy. For real. As beautiful as she is, she played Meg.
Yeah, so the quote was saying at any moment you can share your sidewalk quote with Miss Kunis, since I don't know her name, a homeless person, and you, because that's just how dynamic New York is. So I'm just really excited, y'all. Like, I just hope I don't get lost, like, on the subway. Okay.
You end up somewhere in South Bronx, or
and that's my whole. I think that's my main worry. But I definitely want to get on it. But that's my only thing that I'm like, ooh. I don't want to end up like, oh God, like I'm so far away from where I'm supposed to be.
Sometimes they say the best thing to do is go get lost.
But that may be the mission.
Hey, life is about experience, man. What somebody said, the only thing you can take into the next life is those memories. So Indeed. Life is about memories. Go ahead and do it.
Indeed.
So, hey. Whenever we do decide to go, we're going to wish her a safe trip.
Absolutely. I'm going to keep y'all updated. Trip. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to keep y'all updated.
Other than that, what's been going on in your world, Ree?
I've been loving that Drake, Nice for What? Hey.
New Orleans bounce.
So, yeah, that's like that's my anthem right now. You know what I'm saying? That's True Blue Me. So I got that going on. I have been enjoying this audiobook. I don't know how to say the author's name, but Children of Blood and Bone, y'all. Ooh. Like, they need to make this a movie, okay? I know we Wakanda forever.
Go give a brief summary.
Okay, so a brief summary. It's a African fiction, based in. What's the name? Okay, I can't remember the name of the city. Sorry about that. The last time I kind of listened to it was on Thursday.
Oh, man, that's cool. It's cool.
No, it was on Friday. Sorry.
I mean, y'all got the name of it.
So y'all got the name of the book. Definitely check it out. But anyway, it's a fiction where it's like an upper class of nobles, and then it's a lower class of people that used to have powers where they can, like, see the future, where they can heal people, where they can, like, shift things, they can make stuff, like, soldiers and stuff come out of the earth or whatever. And the nobles decided that they needed to take magic away from the earth because the people that had the powers, they just basically felt threatened, so now they suppressed them. And the main character, her mom was a magi, and a magi is basically someone that had all of their powers, was really strong in the tribe. They assassinated her mother, pulled her out of the house, and hung her with these. It's a certain kind of crystal chain.
I'm sorry to That sounds like some real life stuff, though. If you think about it, if you really think
when
about it.
When you really think about it, because in Africa, certain countries, they really be fighting amongst each other. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
like, it'd be a set that sees themselves as higher than the other ones. And it's like the ones with the magic, they're really genuine people. It's just that the ones that weren't born with the magic didn't like that. And how you know is because the people that are born with magic, they're born with white hair. Yeah, and like hair dye, like you could dye your hair, but it'll only last for like 4 days. Like, I'm sorry, like 4 hours. I'm sorry, even shorter than that. But anyway, they're on the quest to bring magic back, which is really exciting. The princess from the, from the castle, whatever kingdom, who's her dad, the king, is the one that took the magic away, and she ran away with one of the essential pieces for them to be able to do the ritual to bring it back. And basically, we're following her as well as the main character as she, walk into her mother's footsteps to become a magi. So it's really interesting, y'all.
Yeah, that's what, we are, in the beginning, when we used to always tell y'all to read. And then I said, we ain't going to tell y'all to read. Hey, definitely, man, reading is fundamental. That's all I'm going to say, man.
And if you're not going to read, at least listen to something.
At least listen to the audiobook.
You know what I'm saying?
There's been plenty of times I've been on, like, road trips. I pop an audiobook in.
Oh, yeah. Cruise. That's like the best.
So, definitely.
I was thinking about taking a road trip next weekend.
Hey, road trips are
Atlanta.
So important. Like, man, like, the reason, and I've been to almost all the states in America. And I told y'all in the beginning of this episode that I'm afraid of flying, so how else could I have did all this road trips?
Boy, I've been driving, okay?
Yeah, I've drove enough for like 2 people, 3 people lifespans. But it's something about the road, like just looking at the scenery, like it puts me at a peace. Like some of my happiest places are on the road, like thinking back to certain sceneries that I saw on the road. Like
that's dope.
Like 3 of my, I can give you 3 of my happy places. One of them is in, I want to say it's in the Southwest. I want to say it was probably like New Mexico, maybe Southern California. No, Phoenix. I think it was in, no, it was in Arizona. I'm lying. It was in Arizona, and I was in the desert.
And I want to go to the desert.
Yeah, and it was nice. To me, it was dope. And there was nobody on the road. It was just, I was like, dang, this is dope. This is dope. Yeah. And
did you like pull over, like get out of the car and be like, it's nice. Like, being so close to like Mexico and all that stuff, it's like Mexico, like the border, it's real nice. It's real beautiful. I remember like riding along the border of Mexico and then like looking, like I was like, how the hell are they gonna build a wall over all this? Man? Right.
Like, this shit, like, it's amazing. And then I got out the car. Yeah, but I didn't get out the car to say, I got the car to take a pee. Because there was nothing on that road, nothing. And I was just like, I hope no snake come out this little thing and just bite me. Because it's going to be a wrap because ain't nobody out here.
Yeah, I do that. I'll get in my car and, like, shut the door. And, I mean, that's still not isolated enough because, like, I've done that before. And I be doing it just random parking lots. And people be looking like,
what's wrong with that girl?
What's wrong with her? But it's like, it feels good to, like, yell at the top of your lungs. Like, think about when we were in elementary school and it was that one kid at the playground. But they'll just be like, and they like flailing their arms and
you know what? I should have did that. Shoot, I should have did that. Now, but knowing me, I'll just start cussing. I got to call. What the fuck? I'm out this bitch. That's how I would have been.
Man, that's that relief.
Nobody out there, just you and just open.
And you can just holler.
Just cussing nobody out there. Man,
it doesn't say like,
fuck this, man, I'm out this motherfucker.
If I started hollering right now, for number one, like y'all know, my mom will let me stay at home, right? But mom go, what in the wrong with you? What happened to
him? People hear you. People downstairs. Like you can't even go to Walmart and do that. Man, the whole parking lot.
You can't go to the river park.
You can't do that.
Like the river walk. You can't go to the beach. Like where can I go?
You can't even go to a nature trail. You can't because people be on nature trails. They hear you like somebody get murdered. Somebody getting killed out here. Like believe it or not, like I know a lot of people see me on nature trails. Like it be people on the trails. Like you may not see nobody on the trail with me, but it be people on those trails. It be people riding bikes, kids. Listen, you can't even go to a trail and be like that because somebody gonna call. For real, don't even.
Why is this so funny to me?
Like you gonna have to go. Like I said, like I was in like Arizona. Like it was like, you know, when you like in the South, like if you going to like, let's say if you going to Atlanta or Orlando,
mm-hmm.
like the road, like the roads are just the roads. You can't pull up to the side of the road and walk off because there's like a ditch and then there's a gate,
mm-hmm.
ditch and then there's a gate on each side of the highway.
Mm-hmm.
So you can't go too far off the highway. Like in Arizona, you can walk off the highway into a desert. Like that's how it is.
See, and that's what I want to do.
That's how it is. Like, you
I know that's
over,
weird, but I want to like go like, you know, catch a plane in these states so I can then get in my car and then go
and do your thing.
Do that.
And
you
then
know
that's the place because, like I said, there was nobody on the road. Like I was just looking out the window, like, dang, this is me. This is me. I should have pulled over and definitely got them up. Man, I'm out this bitch, dog. I'm out here. What's up?
Yeah.
Who gonna fade me? Who gonna fade me? I'm out here. This me.
Them aliens would have came and picked you up that day. Yep. Oh, okay. He calling us now,
y'all. They be out there. Them aliens do be in Nevada, Arizona. Shoot, I don't know that. Who gonna fade me? Huh?
And they would have beamed you up, Scotty.
I'd have been out there. They would have found the car with nobody in it. The car, all my clothes and stuff still in the car. They were like, what happened to him? Wallet still in the car. They were like, it must not have been a robbery. They just took him. Whatever, just took him.
Oh my God. So right now, in the meantime, between time, let me go ahead and shout out our social medias. Y'all already know we are on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. Y'all, our Twitter is so dry.
Man, y'all, I understand people don't want to, you know.
Yeah, I don't even really interact with it.
People don't want to put their face out there, put their voice out there.
I don't know if y'all familiar with Sean King. You know what I'm talking about? So he took a trip with I saw an Instagram post that I was going through his page earlier today. He took a trip to Egypt to go see the pyramids. And
that's why I need
Customs stopped him and his family to question him as to why he went.
Cause you know he posts a lot of deep stuff and a lot of politically right
and he had to
stuff.
call his attorney and they were like, oh, we already had a plan for this. We already knew this was gonna happen, you know. But you know that trip, I definitely want to take that trip too. Oh yeah, and then of course y'all know y'all can listen to us on Podbean, SoundCloud, Google Play, as well as YouTube. Look out for YouTube, y'all.
Yo, YouTube,
for real.
Yeah, man. Visuals.
They're coming.
And then, you know, Ree did say she gonna do the vlog, the New York vlog. That's the perfect place to actually do a vlog. You know what I'm saying? That's the perfect place. Shoot. This episode was actually, it was actually pretty, we
was catching up, y'all. Yeah. I miss Granddad, okay?
Even though she was the last episode that I did, like I said, she's here, but she wasn't there. You
Correct.
Know what I mean?
I didn't hear the episode. I can't even lie and say I didn't hear the episode till y'all heard the episode.
I didn't even hear the episode until y'all heard the episode.
But basically, I didn't know. I had no idea. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's like you have to... Man, I'm just grateful for the people that surround me. You know what I'm saying? I'm grateful for the people that's on the same frequency as me. I'm just grateful to be finding my tribe. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and then, like I said, I think people just need to stop hating on other people. And I want to say this because... I'm only saying this because when you stop hating on people, you get inspired. You get get inspired by it.
You do.
Like,
and you never know what somebody could have up their sleeve for you.
Yeah, you get inspired when you stop hating on people. Like, it's easy. I could have been like, I've been so inspired these last, like I remember in a couple earlier episodes, you know, me and Ree talked about darker days, like it's been a while since I've had a dark time. It's like it's cool. Like, everything is okay right now. Like, of course, I'm in debt still, you know, as a student loan, but that's not gonna keep me from like moving forward, like working on projects.
Yeah, and as it shouldn't, because you don't wait.
And still traveling, like young Reed going to New York. That's inspirational. What Reed does with all this the black shift stuff, and she's the one who actually edited and all this stuff. You dig? That's
y'all don't judge me. YouTube University, okay? YouTube University.
And then like some of the other people who I may come across, I'm like, yo, that's dope. And shout out to Final Lap in the Landon, yo. Final Lap in the Jacksonville Landon, yo.
What's that? It's
a vintage clothing store. All right.
You lying?
Listen. My homeboy Hood Fuchsia. Shout out to you, Hood Fuchsia.
How you doing?
Put me on to this. He's just like, yo, he seen a Saints shirt that he had. It was like a vintage Saints shirt. And I was
Why are you lying?
Listen. He did that, and I was like, bro, I don't even care about the Saints shirt. Like, you know me, I'm a big Saints fan. I don't even care about that. Who is this with all this vintage gear?
That's what I'm trying to figure out.
So I went on the page. I was like, oh, stop. This is dope. And he got some reasons for it. It was this Olympic jacket he had in there. I was looking for, like, even though it's summertime, it's about to be summertime.
Yeah, it's like a little...
I was like, yeah, it was like, and it's kind of like, it's a bomber. It's a bomber jacket.
Oh, man.
So, and it's big on me. So it's like, oh, it's not next winter. I'm going to be, I already know how I'm going to be rocking it. I went in there and bought it for $35. I understood. I bought it for $35.
But it was only $35 for it to be vintage?
Yes, it's vintage. It's 1992. It's a 1992
for it
Olympic.
To be...
Yeah.
That's a bargain, y'all.
Exactly. And they got a lot of vintage
stuff
in there. And the guy who was in there, he's real vintage. He got dreads. He was
vintage.
Cool, man. He was a cool dude. I mean, it wasn't unprofessional. He was just sitting in there, came in there. He was like, yo, is there anything you looking for in particular? I was like, nah, I know.
The type of people I like. Yeah. Don't be breathing on me. You need help?
He was cool.
Got anything you looking for?
Yeah, he was cool. He was sitting in his chair, he was chilling. He just asked me. I already knew what I came in there for. It was that jacket. I already told him. I was like, nah, I know. I'm just looking through to see if there's anything else I'm gonna get. I knew I wanted that jacket. You know what I'm saying? But I looked through all this stuff. He got some dope stuff. He got a lot of dope stuff for women. He got, man, it's dope.
I need to go up there.
Yeah, it's in the Landon.
I'm gonna go.
He ain't paid me to do this because I didn't really. All I had was brief words with him. It's a dope.
It doesn't matter though. Like a lot of times, just shout it
out. I done gave the plug away, man. Like I was gonna go back in there and get some more stuff. Y'all
people don't listen to us for real, so don't even worry about it. They don't listen.
Yeah, I mean, eventually. And then after that, I ain't gonna repeat it. I'm like, yo, y'all ain't here for that.
Hey, y'all should got them early, our vintage episodes, man.
Hey, if you listening, if you like vintage stuff, like the whole, like, I wouldn't say it's like 90s-ish, but it's not. Like, they got Coogis. He got Coogi sweaters and stuff like that. Like 90s Coogi sweaters.
You putting them on
90s blocking jackets. Like, you know. Yeah. Remind you, we are living.
Hey.
Single. That's what.
Ooh, in the 90s kind of world, I'm glad I got my girl.
Hey, to be honest with you, I didn't even know that was, Friends was created off of that show.
Oh, yeah. They bit a nice chunk of out of that sandwich.
And then Friends is the one that get all of the publicity, the love.
Of course.
Man, shout out to Living Single, man.
But of course. All right, we think we're going to go ahead and let y'all go now.
Yeah.
Well, we'll see y'all next week. Oh, and hit us up.
Oh, yeah. Don't be scared.